Good day, kids! Welcome to Miss Jen's math tutorial. Today, we are going to learn about multiplication of whole numbers. At the end of this lesson, you shall have been able to multiply 2 to 4-digit numbers by 1-digit multiplier without and with regrouping. Multiply 2 to 3-digit numbers by multiples of 10, 100, and 1000. And last, solve word problems involving multiplication. Let us solve this problem. Joseph decided to share mangoes to an orphanage. A basket contains 32 mangoes. If there are 4 baskets, how many mangoes are there in all? It was given in the problem that there are 4 baskets of 32 mangoes. To get the total number of mangoes, instead of using repeated addition, we rather use multiplication. Because we all know that multiplication is the shortcut or the shortest way of repeated addition. So we write it in equation as 4 times 32 equals n. So to get the total number of mangoes, we will multiply 32 by 4. So we'll start with 4 times 2 equals 8 and 4 times 3 equals 12. So the answer is, there are 128 mangoes in all. Notice in our solution that we started multiplying the ones value by 4 followed by the tens value by 4. So we multiply 4 times 2 equals 8 and 4 times 30 equals 120. Combining the two amounts, we get a total of 128. Remember, kids, that multiplication is used to quickly find the answer in repeated addition, just like what we did in our solution. So now, let us learn the steps in multiplying numbers by column. Let's say, for example, we have 53 times 3 equals blank. Just follow the steps. First, put the factor with fewer digits below the greater factor. Second, multiply each digit in the lower factor by each digit in the upper factor starting from the right, and regroup when necessary. So we'll start with 3 times 3 equals 9, followed by 3 times 5 equals 15. So 53 times 3 is equal to 159. Let us have another example. What is the product of 417 multiplied by 2? Follow the same steps. First, put the factor with fewer digits below the greater factor. Second, multiply each digit in the lower factor by each digit in the upper factor starting from the right, and regroup when necessary. We'll start with 2 times 7 equals 14. 14 is a 2-digit number, which means that we need to regroup the number just like how you regroup numbers when you are adding numbers. So bring down 4 and carry 1 to the next place. Next, 2 times 1 equals 2 plus the 1 you carried equals 3. And last, 2 times 4 equals 8. 417 times 2 is equal to 834. Let us multiply 541 by 7. Again, follow the steps. Align the digits properly, then multiply starting from the right, going to the left. So we'll start with 7 times 1 equals 7. 7 times 4 equals 28. Bring down 8 and carry 2 to the next place. Last, 7 times 5 equals 35, plus 2 equals 37. 541 times 7 is 3,787. Let us solve another problem. Anna saves 20 pesos a day from her allowance. How much will she save in 30 days? To get the answer, instead of adding 20 repeatedly, we'll just multiply 20 by 30. For the solution, we follow the steps in multi-digit multiplication. So we multiply 0 times 0 equals 0. 0 times 3 equals 0. For the next partial product, we will multiply 2 to each of the digits in the upper factor. So we have 2 times 0 equals 0, and 2 times 3 equals 6. And then, add the partial products. So the answer is, Anna can save 600 pesos in 30 days. Did you know that there is a technique on how you can multiply quickly the numbers ending with zeros? Let's take the same numbers as an example. To multiply numbers ending with zeros, we follow the steps. We multiply first the non-zero digits of the numbers. We have 30 times 20. In number 30, we have a non-zero digit 3. And in number 20, we have a non-zero digit 2. 3 times 2 equals 6. For the second step, append as many zeros to the product as there are in the two factors. In number 30, there is one zero. In number 20, there is another 0. So we need to put 2 zeros after 6. So 30 times 20 is equal to 600. Let's have another example. 500 times 70. First, multiply the non-zero digits 5 and 7. 5 times 7 equals 35. Next, count the zeros in the factors and append after the product 35. There are 2 zeros in the first factor and 1 0 in the second factor, which means that we need to put 3 zeros after 35. So the answer is 35,000. Here are some more examples. Congratulations, kids! You just finished your lesson about multiplication.